this year, mid, you got people talking about 100 people, 100 men versus one gorilla. It's 100 versus one. Obviously, the man is gonna win. It'll be stupid if the gorilla will win. It's 100 versus one. 100 versus one, and anything's low key gonna lose. 100 ants versus spider. Spider's gonna get their booty kicked. Right. 100 women versus one man. Obviously, the one's gonna win. It's 100 versus one. Because people, we gotta put this to rest. Because people are actually starting to like make me mad. People are really starting to make me mad. Like 100 of anything versus one of anything. Obviously, the 100 is gonna win. It's just simple knowledge. You must be stupid, bro. The way y'all explaining this gorilla, y'all making it seem like it's some sort of Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, all 6 stones and everything. Like, it's a gorilla, dude. It's like 100 men versus me. Like, what? By the time they got done beating me, it's gonna look like spaghetti and meatballs was dropped all over the street. That's what it's gonna look like. Like, come on, bro. Y'all are really stupid. Loki, y'all actually stupid, chat. Y'all stupid. Let's get into this darn video, man.
Okay, guys, I know that we have a lot of fun here on the channel together, but today I need you guys to lock in and be serious. Because
I'm locked.
We need to answer humanity's most important question right now. Could 100...
See, this is not how it would go. Listen to me. I bet. What the strategy is to win this fight. You're gonna win regardless, but look. You surround the gorilla, it's gonna be overstimulated. Is it gonna go for the dude on the left or the dude on the right? Dude for the front or the dude for the back? That sound mad pause, but it don't matter. But still, you surround the freaking monkey, and the monkey is overwhelmed. He can't do nothing. You won. You won. Right there, you won. That's all you gotta do. It's one monkey versus 10 men.
Unarmed men beat one silverback gorilla in a fight to the death. Yeah, I could cut the tension in the air right now with a UK street machete. You see, a wrong time.
You act like the gorilla is like freaking Bruce Lee or something. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying, stand up on 2 legs and do some martial art moves. Gorillas don't really even stand on 2 legs like that. So like, come on, man. Use your brain. People who say the gorilla wins, they've never seen a gorilla fight. Their stamina is buns. Their fights only last 30 seconds because their stamina is just cheeks. Like, all right, come on, use your brain.
Time ago, in the depths of a who would win,
use your brain.
The 100 men versus one gorilla.
This is not how it's gonna go. People are not just gonna be laid out on the floor, bro. This is not how it will go at all.
Conundrum was born. 2 years later, in 2022, it started scratching some heads on TikTok, but nothing crazy. But then, 3 years after that, an unlikely hero emerged. Mr. Dream Chasing Mike randomly tweeted one day,
who the freak is that?
100 men, that says men, could beat one gorilla every...
I think 100 niggas could beat one gorilla. Everybody's gonna be dedicated to, Yes, can we clap it up for this man for having some common sense, please? It's 100 versus 1. How many times I gotta say this? It's 100 versus 1. The gorilla is not like freaking Hulk. Make it make sense, chat. Make it make sense. Please, can we make it make sense?
Everybody just gotta be dedicated to this.
Foreign casserole.
But little did he know that the dream Mike was chasing was anarchy, because he just single-handedly, with one tweet, divided humanity. His tweet got over 2...
Yeah, this is exposing the smart people versus the stupid people. Like, if you say, it's literally just dividing the smart people from the stupid people. Depending on your answer, we can see how if you're either smart or you're stupid.
190 million views, and just like that, Pandora's box was opened. Damn you, Mike! Since then, everyone.
A gorilla
has
is
had
not
an opinion.
freaking Juggernaut,
Mr.
dude.
Beast said he wanted to test this. Elon Musk then commented underneath.
But still, who is risking their life to fight a gorilla? The first dude charging up to the gorilla is gonna get freaking clobbered. And it's not 100 1v1s. It's literally 100 on 1. The first dude coming into first contact with that gorilla, low key, even if you do surround him, the first dude coming into contact is getting clobbered. So that's one casualty. Who's putting up their life to fight a gorilla? This is literally an impossible death battle because nobody's gonna want to do this.
Speed got involved. It even started animal rights issues with freaking PETA.
Peter, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? I see stray dogs and stray cats all over the street, and you worried about some gorilla, Peter? Really, Peter? Really, Peter?
TA getting involved, and they said, leave animals out of your content, Mr. Beast. Feel like they kind of missed the joke. So, let us put this question to bed once and for all, because there's actually a very clear winner.
Alright, so first of all, nobody's pulling no freaking Spider-Man move. Nobody's pulling no Spider-Man move to beat some gorilla, bro.
I'll show you the scientific evidence. In fact, I am so confident with what I've put together here that 99% of you will agree with the conclusion at the end. So, with that being said, let's stop the yapping and let's get...
See, but if I did that, I would have 1,000 people calling me a freaking monkey. If I sat there and beat my chest like that, I would have a whole bunch of racial comments.
Holy shit.
And second of all, what is he doing with a whip? What are you doing with a whip? See, like, this dude is already giving me all vibes, dude.
I swung there. That would have been...
Why do you have a whip,
Just
sir?
slap that back over.
We don't use... What do we use whips in modern day for? What do we use whip for? Why do you have...
And let's...
You want to simulate our ancestry? You want to simulate history?
Okay, like any fight taken seriously, let us compare the stats. In our right corner, from the lowland tropical forests of Central Africa, we have...
Take this into perspective right here. This right here is not even 100 people. You still see it's a lot of people against one little measly gorilla. One little fat gorilla, lazy gorilla. Like, have you seen gorillas, like, actually live? They're lazy as freak. They don't do anything. Look at them. This is what they spend 95% of their day doing. Sitting here just like this. Alright. Most people are not going to even be built like this. There's going to be normal people with a little bit of pudgy stomach and all that. They're still going to beat this freaking thing.
Mr. Gorilla. A full-grown silverback gorilla can weigh up to 600 pounds and...
So this is my height, but I also weigh 158. So I'm already at a disadvantage if I was in here. I would just stay in the back.
27 times their body weight. Meaning, get one of these on a bench, they would technically be able to put up 4,000 pounds for reps. That's stronger than...
How do they calculate that? Have they actually put a gorilla on a bench press and watch them bench press 4,000 pounds? How do they calculate that? That's a good question. How do they actually calculate that?
Than 20 men combined. Gorillas have been known
and is this
to
IQ
tear
right
down
here?
Entire banana tree.
What the freak? Like what is this? What is this measuring right here? If we have if we have weeks right here, and this thing has 2 to 10 minutes, what is this like? What is this measuring? That's not stamina. So like.
And bend iron bars to escape cages. And its sheer strength isn't just the only threat. It has got one of the most powerful bite forces in the whole animal kingdom. 1,300 pounds.
But guess what though? If I bit a gorilla finger, he is gonna feel the pain. Look. It doesn't matter how strong an animal is. An animal feels pain. If I went up to a gorilla and socked it in the face as hard as I can, if I freaking Goku punched that gorilla in the face, he's going to feel the punch. He's just not going to be like, he's going to feel that. He might not react to it the way that a human being would react to it, but he's still going to feel it and it's still going to hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they're not invincible. They can die just like I can.
Per square inch. That's like double a lion. And
Think about it. It weighs 4,000 to 5,000 pounds. 4,000 to 5,000 pounds. If five people could suplex, if we all work together, we could suplex a gorilla, put it on its back, and it's done. Just like that. It's done.
Comparison, to break through human skin, you only need about 30 pounds per square inch. And to break through a human bone, it's around 300 to 400. They have 1,300.
Listen here. Listen here. Listen. 100 people. 100 people. 5 people itself can probably take down a gorilla. 5 people itself. If we all run up to the gorilla, he's not gonna freaking jeering backhand into a firewall and blowing people back. He's not gonna do that. He's not just going like this and everybody's gonna fly it back. It's not possible. That's not possible. That is not possible. He can do that to one person, but to like 5 people, he's not doing that at 5 people at once. And Gorilla's not Superman. He's not Superman. Right? We gotta think about it, bro. Just think about it. He's not Superman. One gorilla weighs up to 400 to 500 pounds. 5 people can take down that gorilla. We could match the gorilla's strength with 5 people. Bro, why would he's not gonna just swing twice, just gonna flail his arms? Think about gorillas, they can't really extend their arms like we can. Their arm joints are like bound. They can't really expand their arms. So hypothetically speaking, we have an advantage. We got 10 people. 5 people from the front, 5 people from the back. Pause. But that will be enough to overwhelm the gorilla itself, and then he will be at a disadvantage, and he will be done for. He'll be done. He's gonna look like freaking red mashed potatoes on the ground. He's done. Bro, he do some slam. Oh yeah, you're rage baiting. You're rage baiting. You're rage baiting. Okay.
That is for a gorilla. To bite through your forearm, it would be the equivalent of you biting.
I see what you're doing.
That's what it would feel like. That's how easy it would be. So for the men that get grabbed, pulled in, and bit, you're gonna lose them instantly. Because if they get an arm or a leg, then they're gonna be useless to do any damage and fight back. And if they get their head,
okay,
R.I.P.
Who is being in that situation to get their freaking head chopped by a gorilla? What? Like, come on, bro. What? Who is getting in that position to get their head just chomped by a gorilla? Who's gonna let that happen? Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
It's just their attack. They've also got incredible defense. This thing is a tank. Not only are their muscles dense as shit, but their bones are as well. So good luck for any of the guys trying to break a gorilla's bone without a weapon. And along with that, their skin is a lot.
Who said we gotta break his bones? Who said we gotta break his bones? It's 100 people, my guy.
Tougher than humans because they have to be out in the wild and fend off the whippersnappers trying to bite them. Anyway, enough on Mr. Gorilla.
Hold on, Mr. Man. Hold on. 400 to 500 pounds. We got 100 people. Let's say we're going by the average amount, the average pounds and height. Do 170 times 100. That's 17,000 pounds on his stupid self. 17,000 pounds to his 500 pounds. Tell me who's winning. Tell me who's winning. Tell me. Come on now. Can we be serious right now? Can we please be serious right now?
We know a lot about humans, all right? So don't need to go into detail. We've only got two things that could be two stats better than gorillas. The first is intelligence. Even the dumbest humans are smarter than the smartest gorillas. And the other impressive stat that we've got is stamina and endurance. Humans are known to have chased down animals 10 times faster than them, simply because that animal that they were chasing collapsed because of exhaustion. I mean, that is how we
Oh, no. Like I said, gorilla staminas are butt cheeks. Have you ever seen a gorilla fight? They don't really fight that long because their stamina's butt. Okay? 5 times the stamina against one booty cheek stamina of a gorilla. You still tell me who's gonna win?
You might not have known this, but our little secret weapon to do that is sweat. See, most animals, they have to stop
What
to
we gonna do?
regain
Wet
their
him up
stamina.
with our
But
sweat?
humans, our sweat allows us to, get rid of our heat
Gorillas
while never
don't
having
sweat?
to actually stop. However, and this is what makes it interesting, Mr. Gorilla in our right corner, they are actually one of the few other species that have the ability to sweat.
Okay, they can
However,
sweat.
nowhere near our ability. But with the stats laid out, it is time for the fight. Okay, first.
Look, let me show. Look.
Let's
Show this again. 5 people run up, drop kick this gorilla, put him on his back, and everybody else just jump on him. He's overwhelmed. What he gonna do? A freaking animated shockwave and blow everybody off of him? No! He's cold!
Stats laid out, it is time for the fight. Okay, first of all, let's get some ground
He's
rules
cooked.
very clear.
Chat,
The
he's
gorilla
cooked.
and the humans have no fear of death. That needs to be okay. Number 2, it is a full-size silverback gorilla versus 100 average-size males. That's 5'9",
You know what?
107.
But like, if people have my mindset, I'll be too scared to like run up to them. I'll be the ones in the back. If everybody want to be in the back, then we can't make this happen. So just look what we doing. Look what we doing. We're gonna test out who is the strongest out of all the 100 people. Who is like 10 people, the 10 strongest people. We're gonna be in the front. We're gonna be on his front side. The 2 weakest people are gonna be on his the 10 weakest people are gonna be on his back side. And everybody else is gonna be on his side. They ring the bell or something to tell us to start fighting. We all run up on him. The 10 strongest people on the front go run up to him and they're gonna drop kick him. So the people on the back could stomp him out. Then the people coming on the sides could also stomp him out. And he's done. Am I not the smartest human being on this planet with that strategy? Twix. Am I not the strongest being? Am I not the smartest being on the planet? Twix.
70 pounds, average fitness level. The humans have no weapons, just hands and
Twix.
bare feet, maybe a loincloth. Yeah, they're allowed a loincloth, fine. And 4, keep in mind the
Yeah,
gorilla,
my-
is
our
massive,
generous
but it's
is
not
cooked.
King Kong.
Our generous is
See,
cooked.
some of these simulations that people are making, and it's not accurate. Some of these simulations look like the gorillas, and
What gorilla is that tall? What gorilla is that tall? Y'all seeing this right now? What gorilla is that tall?
some of these simulations.
What gorilla is that tall? That's King Kong right there. That is King Kong right there. What gorilla is that big? Come on, bro. Can we make this
that people are
realistic?
making, and it's not accurate.
Yo, what gorilla is throwing haymakers like that? What? What am I watching? What am I watching?
Simulations that people are making.
No gorilla's throwing
it is-
haymakers. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're done, bro. We're done with this, bro. We're done with this, bro. Like, we can't even get an accurate simulator. We got something like this. Freaking 10 feet tall gorilla throwing haymakers. Come on, man. Come on, dude.
It's not accurate. Some of these simulations look like the gorilla's like 8 foot tall, and they're like hitting these humans and they're flying in the air.
That's not
So,
happening.
that's not a good one. Gorillas hunched over with how they normally walk around, they're like 4'5". So for reference, I'm probably about, okay, being gen.
Look, I'm 5'9". I'm 5'9". Let me stand right here. Let me stand right here. Up against the wall. A gorilla is about this tall compared to me. Sucker, if I don't take his head and... Oh, bro, that gorilla got nothing against me, bro. Me alone, they got nothing against me. I'm knocking that gorilla teeth out. Time out.
I'm at least 6'3", but you could, it's 6'2", all right.
You don't look
so
6'3".
for us, it's 6'2", so a gorilla would be like round about here. But then standing up, which they rarely do, but they do, they can be about 6 foot.
No, bro, a full-grown silverback gorilla on all fours. Yes, that thing is like 6'5". But if it's on 4 legs, he's not gonna be taller than me. Look, I'm fine now. Look, if I get hunched over like a gorilla, I'm about like 3 foot right now. Walking around, I'm about like 3 foot right now. 3 foot. What you say about that? 3 foot? About 2 feet. If it's on all fours, its height is gonna like shrink by like a half. Okay. Let's just be real. Twix.
So then, yeah, maybe about here. You know? Again, reference 6'3". Roughly. Okay, ground rules, let's fight. I want to say one more thing, just so you know that this is accurate. All of this I have compiled together in a beautiful narrative arc referencing 3 studies and 1 episode of National Geographic. Maybe 2. Round 1. The 100 men, they fan out and they create like a circle around the gorilla. He beats his chest and you...
That's what I'm saying. My strategy. Circle that stupid little thing and we kill him.
Hear 100 simultaneous gulps. The gorilla launches forward and pushes 500 pounds of mass with his quad strength that can push him 25 miles an hour. And first contact is made. The gorilla slams into the first line.
See, I would hate to beat this dude. This dude got folded like an omelet, bro.
Of men. His grip strength alone shatters the first man's arm as he is flung into the air like a rag doll. Another guy takes
attack him all at once.
That caves in part of his skull. Around 10 to 15 men try and tackle the gorilla, but it is useless. Their combined weight isn't enough to restrain him. He thrashes violently, and his dense bones and his thick torso make it impossible to pin him down. Blood is spilled, limbs are broken, and things just look hopeless for humans. But remember, we're smart, and humans adapt quickly, and they come up
our
with
redemption
a
arc.
strategy.
Redemption arc. Redemption arc.
Swarm. Round 2. One thing you need to
redemption arc. Come on, chat.
Giant Asian hornet.
Come on,
is
humans.
able to take out an entire hive alone of honeybees. Honeybees.
Well, honeybees don't fight. They're trash.
But you know what the good old sweet honeybees do? Dozens of these bees surround a hornet. They dog.
Ain't that what I said to do? Surround him. Overwhelm him. Kill him. And GTA 5. Now, ain't that what I said, Twix? Ain't that what I said, Twix?
Pilot, and then they start vibrating to raise the temperature to about 45 degrees Celsius.
Ain't that what I
and
said?
They cook it alive. See where we're going here? And because humans actually, that we know that we couldn't do any damage by punching or kicking it, they quickly come up with a different plan that doesn't need that method. You see, after taking out 15 to 20 men, the gorilla, with each punch and with each smash,
he's tired.
His heart starts to beat faster. His fast twitch muscle fibers, which are meant for explosive movements, well, they start to weaken. His hits become less powerful. His movements start to slow as lactic acids.
Like, use a boxer strategy. Boxer strategy. You know what I'm saying? Your opponent, say like Mike Tyson. You tire him out. You know what I'm saying? You keep blocking, you keep your hands up, keep blocking. By the 3rd round, he's gonna be tired. Now it's your time to mink him up.
Starts filling his muscles. Because remember, even the most intense fight between two silverback gorillas, alpha males, they maximum last 2 minutes. Maximum. The humans, they start seeing this slowing gorilla, and immediately 30 men coordinate to dogpile him. They aim for his back, trying to drag him down. Some climb him, others decide to grab onto his legs. There's little legs. And that leg move proves crucial because as the gorilla is stumbling around, he steps and falls on his face. And once he's down,
guess what? Guess what? He's getting stomped by 10 people, by like 30 people. He's getting stomped. Come on. And y'all saying the gorilla gonna win. Twix. Y'all saying the gorilla gonna win? Y'all feel the gorilla gonna win?
This and they react. All the remaining surviving men jump on him. Now, have you ever heard about how most people die in a crowd crush? It's not because their torsos cave in, well, although that does happen. It's mostly because down on the floor, low down, or even, among everyone really tight in, there is
we don't all have to be on the floor on top of the girl. Just stomp him out.
Little oxygen and a lot of carbon dioxide. And it's at this point, underneath 30 to 40
About 30 people
men,
take turns, stomp him out. Next 30 people, come in, stomp him out. Next 30 people, come in, stomp him out.
His arms are pinned under his own weight, and his chest is compressed. But there's no air down there, only recycled breath from the sweaty men pressed against our poor gorilla. And like in a crowd crush, he doesn't die from broken bones.
He died because he can't breathe.
His lungs cannot find oxygen. And just like that, the giant suffocates and dies.
And the humans win. The humans freaking win. We won. We won. Because the stupid gorilla can't beat humankind. And what people got, what Jason Tatum say? What they gotta say now? What they gotta say now, Twix? What they gotta say now? The argument is over. The debate is over.
The men closest to him, they're in the same situation. The first couple of layers of men, they die too. And just like that,
who cares? You watch like you be in the back.
They win. But what's left standing hardly looks like a victory. Bodies are scattered everywhere. The blood stains the floor. It looks like a war zone. And only at this point,
what I say is, I look like freaking spaghetti and meatballs are spilled on the floor.
About 10 to 20 men they hobble out of there alive. And they were the last to attack, so they were the cowards. The cowards make it out. Gosh, this is not a good life lesson for anyone. No! So the conclusion of who would win, 100 men or one gorilla, the answer is no one. No one.
Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. We already know the humans win. If there's still one human walking out of that door, the humans win. This dude wouldn't be on his morals. Well, if the people just kept dying and the gorilla died, then really nobody won. Yes, we did, bro. The whole debate was if the humans gonna come out alive. And guess what? We did. We did. Come on, bro. We came out. We survived.
Wins. And like I promised at the start, 99% of you will agree with that. Even PETA, PPA, whatever they are. They'll agree for sure.
Peter?
So, in conclusion,
Man,
I hope
freak
this
Peter.
puts this question to bed. Although I feel like it might not have. But I guess the real question is, at the end of the day, who actually wins? 733,000 subscribers or one whip?
See, why did we have to bring the whip fucking situation? You know I'm black. You know how I feel about that. Why? Okay. Why? You know I'm black. You know how I feel about that. I'm saying I see a whip. I'm getting goosebumps right now. I see a whip. Why? What is wrong with you, Whip? What do you gain from that mentally? What do you gain from that, bro?
Such an easy answer, actually. One whip for sure. Anyway, love you guys. I will see you in the next one.
How about this? Me versus you. Who would win? I'll tear your ass up, boy. Talking about. Oh, stop playing with me, bro. Put that whip down. See what the hands we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Put the whip down. See what the hands talking about.